dad is so funny.
Sounds like he was stirring some
Well,
resentment.
yeah,
in the
it's like,
pot.
are you serious? You say that, you just say that right out. It's like, you're my son, he's a bastard. Yeah.
It's my bastard son.
Yeah, he's a bastard. I just fool around one day, and what do you do?
Well, being a bastard, I don't see anything wrong with it.
No. As if inheritances aren't involved, it's meaningless.
Yeah, that old man didn't have anything.
Well, I mean, like, that's the only reason why it would be important is to who's going to be king next or
Right.
stuff. But it's like, yeah, peasants had bastard children all the time. Nobody cares because no one has any money. And if it's a bastard daughter, that even less people care because she ain't inheriting money anyway. Isn't that fucked up? That for so long, it's like in England, a guy could die, and his wife and daughters weren't entitled to anything.
Yep, it's because they were property
Just the way
themselves.
the times, you know?
And so if his son decided to say, get out of my house, they could just be on the street.
That's happened before.
So what?
probably.
Yes.
Guaranteed.
Can't do anything for
Sense
Memorial
and
Day.
sensibility.
Rutgert or the state?
Like, so she
No, I mean,
Jane Austen was kind of highlighting that. It's like, this is a
Not that
problem.
I know of.
It's like,
The,
it's like it worked
the,
out in the end for them, but I
lakes
mean, like,
are free this weekend.
what happened is the
You don't have to
son
pay money to
initially
get into
promised
the
dying father
national
that
lakes.
his evil wife just started whispering in his ear. It's like, no, you're giving them too much money. Knock that down.
All right, cool. Yeah, see you.
So it's like $20 a month. They can, that is fine.
So, like,
Yeah,
fishing.
they can.
Yeah, I got you.
I don't care if they can't eat meat. They can just like they can't afford to buy meat. They can just buy corn and that's it. So sit on corn in a cave.
All right.
All right, well, yeah. Get started. Ready? Hey. Get them going.
Yeah.
These boys worked my ass off last night. My legs are still sore.
You getting it?
You eat it and it's back to you.
You was just comedian.
I woke up this morning and I was like, oh shit, that hurts.
Yeah, shoulders back, huh?
I was shuffling to the bathroom like I was an old man. Oh, I'm about to piss myself.
It's almost like your saddle's sore.
Come on, work those shoulders, James. Don't stand there.
Yes. He had his head
I
on.
started daydreaming.
Yeah, he had his head moment. I remember people thought I was staring off in class like I had an attention problem, and I didn't. I was just bored out of my skull. It's like I would find my brain would find more entertaining things to do with itself than long division. Forward. I really wish that they had taught math to us differently.
Like purposely, is what you mean? Like with a purpose?
Well, no, there's a particular method that I don't know for my brain. I just get it. That they just started teaching it a few years ago. It's called base 10.
Yeah, I think it sucks.
But like to me, like I cannot do math in my head, but I can if it's base 10. Like I can sit there and do that. Basically, the idea is you take any two numbers that you're like gonna add together or anything, you add or subtract to or from them to get them to round numbers in divisions of 10.
Interesting.
And then you take whatever you took away and add it back in.
Well, at the end,
Yeah.
just make it like more simplified, I guess.
Right.
That's not
So
more
it's-
simplified.
It's like 42 plus 36. So then it's you take it's 2 away from the 40.
Yeah, there, you
So
got
it's
there, didn't do
40,
that.
40 plus 30, and then 6 plus 2 is 8.
You know, my method's a
88.
hell of a lot easier than that.
But I mean, I just did that in my head like this, 88. It's like no shot that I would have a chance of doing that without using that method.
42 plus 36, 78.
Yeah, 78, sorry.
Your math sucks.
That's the spirit.
The other one that I like is how the Japanese and Chinese do multiplication.
How's that?
They use intersecting lines. It's kind of complicated, but also.
Say less. It's like, don't even explain it.
Well, it's basically like 32 times 24. So then on this diagonal, it's 3 lines and then 2 lines. And then for 24, you do 2 lines and then 4 lines.
It sections it out pretty easy,
Right.
you know, if you've done it enough, you know.
And then there's a particular way you divide it vertically, and then however many times the lines intersect, it actually gives you the answer.
That's not neat.
Yeah. Like for me, like they teach all these formulas for how to do multiplication and stuff. Like, cause that is a formula. It's like you take that and you carry along and you add it all together.
That's what
It's
I'm
like
used to.
it's like what I wish they would teach us why that works. Because they kind of just said this is the way, and that's why it was
This is the way.
yeah, and that was hard to get it in your head because none of us understood why it worked. It's just it does work, so memorize it.
Yeah. Legit.
Yeah. Remember, you know, like Pythagoras?
Pythagorean theory.
Yeah. When in his time, he was like a god.
I bet he was.
They like literally like his group that followed him around it was like a religion. Because imagine that it's like here's a guy who he can throw some random numbers together with invisible numbers, and then it can give you the right answer, and then if you measure it out, he's right. He can tell you the side of a triangle that we don't. It's like
Amazing.
yes, it's like magic. It's like geometry itself. It's like doing all these calculations, and then it's like and the correct answers to real life pop out. Like I can appreciate geometry doesn't mean I can do it.
That's fair. Oh, I remember all those days.
Yeah. And you wonder, it's like, how much of it actually, like, no, you won't say I don't remember any of it. Yeah, you do.
Just gotta start it up again, right?
Well, it's the thing is that you won't remember the formulas. Like I couldn't do the quadratic equation or anything like that. But there are times where it said like things where it's like balance this budget, like figure out how much this costs in relation to this. Like you're using all kinds of math in order to come up with specific numbers. It's just because you need to. It's not because it's a homework assignment. It's because I really need to know that.
That makes sense. Quadratic formula. Negative b plus or minus square root b squared minus 4ac over 2a.
No idea what you said.
That's the quadratic formula.
I know, but I don't understand it.
I don't either. I just know how to say it.
I just remember there was one formula that we used all the time that had a square root in it.
Like all of them?
Yeah.
Now, he did pretty good last night
Yes.
because he wasn't thinking too much about it, just doing it.
Yes.
So for James, we will just do his stuff.
Okay.
Shields won't be ready for testing until the end of next month.
Okay. You punching, huh?
You got punching, you got blocks, you got kicks, and you got your knee strikes. Then you got your 2 sweeps, and then the leg traps, break holds, wrist locks, front and rear, grappling techniques, 3 of them,
Or something like that.
and then 2 of the 12s. Each, 2 each. So you only got 24 of those to do. And then 60 seconds on the bag. So, Mr. Michael.
Yeah.
Treat this like a test. Because it might be.
Okay. Oh no, you're gonna scare me now. I don't.
Why scared?
Just deal with it as it comes, right? But when
You
it's
know this stuff. I'm not pulling out anything that you don't know.
Oh no.
Yeah.
You know everything that we do, buddy. You've been doing it for 3 months now.
I'm probably the slowest student you ever had.
Nope. Not
I bet
like
you guys talk about, man, I'm getting tired of telling
Nope,
this guy
nope,
stuff.
No, that's not true at all. We do talk about how to teach it, but we don't talk about how difficult you are to teach, because you're not. It's just it's our job to find a way to teach it.
Oh yeah.
Now, there have been
Everybody's different.
times where literally the whole school is greenbelt, and then sometimes I go, man, I'm tired of teaching greenbelt stuff because there's literally nobody who can.
Right.
It's like, so fine. Then there was a period there where we had like 6 months of just green belts who would come and then go, and new people, and then it was like somebody finally stayed, and then it's like
Several years ago, and this
Yeah.
was several years before COVID. It was Michael, Trey, and I. We were in here for 2 or 3 months.
So Trey
Yeah.
would come
2 or 3
in
months.
regularly.
That was
it
when
was
he
like
was.
literally that's it. No,
That was,
no
there
other
was just
people.
3 of us. And then, we got an influx of people, and we had green belts in here for 6 months.
Yes.
They all left.
Well, people come and go, but it was like eventually it was like, even if somebody stays, it's still 6 months before they get to red sash. So it's like so it's like finally advanced things. We haven't touched them forever. Yeah. It's like, so now I finally get to tell you your love now sucks. It's like no.
So,
Then after I get the red belt, I'll start all over.
What?
well, you're not entirely wrong. So what you'll do when you get this red belt, you start learning how to use it. So it is kind of going back to the beginning.
Because see, one thing about Bruce Lee, he practiced a lot. He over practiced, if you ask me.
I don't think he did.
No?
That's why it was great.
But yeah, maybe that's why. But he just reacts so fast to
Now, some of that was natural talent, but most of it was
if you have
hard work.
if you have to think, it's
You'll
like,
lose the fight.
you know.
If you're doing it all the time, you don't need to.
That's what I'm saying. Exactly.
He had some natural talent.
See, when you get up to red belt and then you go all the way back to white belt and you do it all over again, it would just be so more. What's that fancy word? I'm trying to talk so
Easy.
intelligent.
But it's not like we start back at the beginning and then say, here is the white belt requirements all over again. It's just it's just we do what we talk about is we go back and then we say, now we're going to fine tune everything that you've got. If you were, because sometimes, as you're a beginner, you're making a mistake, but we're not going to tell you what it is, because otherwise we would just making little corrections all day long and you get frustrated. Brand new person doesn't need to hear those tiny little things. So we go back and what we do is we say, change
At this level, you do.
change this little thing right here, and it'll give you twice as much power. So then you just go, just turn your hips a little bit more, and then go off the pad flies into the wall. So it's like,
Right in the shield's throat.
yes.
You understand.
I'm the one that was hurt for years by new students.
Yep.
Fun.
He's hit me before. Trey has. Everybody has.
But Trey has hit you 7 times more than I have.
You gotta throw that out there.
Yeah.
Gotta throw that.
I have never touched your nose.
Because it won't let it.
Control. Oh, is that right?
Not saying I have never accidentally whacked you in the nose. That's never happened. But I think that might have happened to Trey.
He hit me in the eye.
Yeah. And Delbert just went.
It's over.
Delbert, he's not here anymore. Yeah. Yo was just standing here talking about how to do a hammer fist, and Delbert went, God, nailed him right in the
Right in
chest.
my chest, right in the scar on my chest.
Yeah.
Oh, immediately I thought, don't kill your student, feel the pain. Ow!
Yeah, you had about 3 seconds of real time, just eyes closed, face twitching.
My immediate thing is I get hit, I get violent. I had to not be violent.
Because the thing with Delbert is that if violence happens, one of you is dead.
And that was going to be him.
Yeah, but I mean, it's like there, because
Was he pretty aggressive too then?
Army vet.
That's the
PTSD.
one, I remember, yeah.
Army vet with extreme PTSD. So if you turn on combat mode with him, you're not going to turn it off. So
I've had to back him into the trees outside whenever he'd get over aggressive with Michael during sparring.
Joy.
Well, yeah, because I nailed him in the mouth, and then combat mode turned on, and then
And I had to intercede and shove him into the tree. And go, "Look, damn it!" And he's like, oh.
You got to find it. You hit him.
I hit him in the mouth, and then the war went back into his eyes, and he was going to kill the terrorists. And that's
How that works.
yeah, that's how that works. And the war came back into his eyes, not in a distressed way, in the pleasurable way. He's like, I'm going to have fun killing the terrorists.
He was a complicated guy.
Mhm.
I didn't need his bullshit because he was full of that, but he was a complicated guy. We were doing a test in Tahlequah, 4 of us were, and high level test too.
So he was a black sash?
Yes.
Not at that time. But we were doing a high level test, testing for black belts in
And something else.
homeland combatives. And he got so stressed out, he went blind.
He went
He
blind?
went
He
temporarily.
had a full
blind.
panic attack and couldn't see.
Right.
He said, "You know how to deal with panic attacks. I did not. So now I do."
So I took care of it, calmed him down. He got his eyesight back.
Actually, I think that's a skill that everybody should know how to do.
And then we stopped doing the test. He wasn't ready.
Well, we didn't stop. We kept going a little bit, but he just really wasn't doing it much, actually. But it's like, so was that a particular thing, or did you just come up with that on the fly?
No, I knew what I was doing.
Yeah.
I'm a trained naturopath, man.
I know, but I didn't know if that was the way to help somebody with a
It is
panic attack,
one
or
way.
it's one.
It is
Yeah.
one thing. I've dealt with David for all his life. So.
Yeah. It was we took a little bottle of water and then just poured the cap on it so that the bead runs down your face. It's like it's getting the brain to think about just a very noticeable but simple
It's
sensation.
kind of like throwing water on a dog when they're fighting. They just kind of stop. They're like, what?
Yeah,
What you doing for?
but yeah, the brain is completely overloaded, and so it's basically saying, pay attention to this thing right
You
here.
need to do like a class. I saw like something over there. There was like a survival class or something, or just like a basics for I don't know, nature, that like whatever you want to teach, right? Or whatever. Someone
we
specialized.
we did
We
a
did CPR.
CPR class in here once.
Right on.
Yeah, there was a guy who was here who was EMT.
Yeah, I mean, hey, Adam was
So
a
we weren't certified or anything. He said, I stress you are not certified, but
just practice.
but
We know how to do it.
we're not
Legit.
Well, I am certified, but yeah.
right. He's just saying by you guys listening to me, you are not certified. We're just gonna
No, I
practice it here.
think that we can go to the Red Cross,
Yes,
but I don't know if it costs.
right. Probably a little bit.
I'm not sure.
It was
Just ideas, right? You know,
Yeah.
because I saw the survival thing up there. I thought that was really cool. What was that about? Like learning how to start a fire?
What's the
School over here?
Or there's one over there that's like a survival certificate. You couldn't tell me.
I don't know.
Okay.
All right, Steve.
But I don't know what they do over there. The Cancel School, or you're talking about
No, I'm
here?
talking about this right here. My apology. I need to be more specific, I guess.
Oh, Survival Solutions?
Yeah, that was
Oh.
my bad. Survival school over.
Oh.
No,
No,
that's
that's
a
a
street
Jeep
fighting thing.
That's a Jeep Kundo thing.
It's a JKD thing, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right on.
How to survive in a street fight, not outdoors.
Oh,
Yeah.
Well, that was the name of his school, was Survival Solutions.
Really? Okay.
And now he don't teach.
No, he went,
He quit.
get that to him.
Oh.
You testing, remember?
Yes. So we're just gonna blast through this basically, but the only thing that makes testing different from practice is unless you literally don't remember what it is, I'm not gonna tell you much. And if you do it right, we move on. So it's not
But see,
really.
that's the problem I'm gonna have. I'm not gonna remember all this.
We're gonna tell you.
Relax.
We'll tell you how
I'm
to
just
do
saying
it.
that I'm not gonna let you do the punch 16 times. If you do it right, we move on. Yeah. So starting off, back is cross. Don't worry about the list. I got it.
Lead back fist, rear cross.
Okay. Now, my lead is always this one.
No.
No.
My lead is this one. I got it. I know.
If the right foot is forward, this is
Yeah, that's right. I remember that. Okay.
All right.
Anyway, whichever forward is my lead.
Yes.
Okay. So,
That's right. Move on. You
Yep.
got it.
what
Uh,
was that one?
Then lead jab, trigger hook. So you're going to have to go jab hook. Nope. Just jab hook.
Yeah.
1, 2. Nope. Like that.
Lead jab, rear hook.
Oh, there.
Yep.
Okay.
Make sure it's a punch, not a back fist. Nope, you're back fisting. So
Yeah, back fist.
No.
Oh, the one punch. I need punch.
lead,
Oh.
yep, rear hook. There you go. Good. So switch
What is that?
to that side.
Okay. Now that's the lead. So yeah, cross there.
Yep. Give me a good hook though. There you go.
I'm gonna do it with my left.
All right.
Okay. Then you got
I just do all right.
back fist hinge.
Can't do all right.
I'm watching. We're moving on. Back fist hinge. Up. Good. Don't worry about it. You gotta slap your leg.
I'm just gonna slap on this side, not that side.
Sorry. Do whatever you want.
Good. Okay, switch. Good. Now I want to hear it.
Yeah.
Let me hear it.
Like that.
Let me hear it.
Oh.
There we go. Okay. Now you got lead back fist, lead hook. So same hand. Up. Good. Switch.
Oh, I gotta go close.
Nope. Switch.
Right.
Just go for it. It's right there. Just go. Just do it. Yeah. Okay. Then we've got flick jab back fist. Good. Okay. Then you've got back fist cross, straight punch. Again.
Third punch, right?
Good, switch. Good. Good. Okay, back is cross, lead hook. Right hand first. Good. Good, switch.